Greetings guys and gals, this is Jabrock bringing you the best in esports. Today we have StarCraft Brood War. This is going to be my last SC commentary for both SC2 and Brood War. This is Flash versus Bisu in the Shinhan Winners League 2010-2011, I believe. I think it was also in 2010. But anyways, this is the Winners League Finals with KT Rolster versus SKT1. SKT up 3-1 on KT Rolster, and I believe that this is a best of 7 match. So that means that if Bisu can pull out the win here, then SKT1 is going to be your Shinhan Winners League champions. PVT matchup on Aztec. I am so excited. Arguably the two best players of their respective races. Flash, very, very good. Maybe Nada, Boxer might be in that race also. But I definitely think Flash is the best Terran to ever play StarCraft Brood War. And Bisu, just an amazing Protoss player. Had a little bit of a hiccup in the 2009, I believe, season there, having to take a break, actually going on vacation. But now he is back and ready to play some more. Did alright in the individual leagues, not really his best performance there, but this is the Winners League where SKT is just absolutely dominating. They have Fantasy in their lineup, they have Sock, who is a new Terran player, I believe. Very, very good new Terran, and look at all those people there. That is the dream of every StarCraft player. It is the dream of every StarCraft player to play in front of a crowd that big. I shut up for the intro because I think the intros for Brood War done by OGN and MBC are just freaking sweet, man. So that's why I did that. Anyways, we have Flash spawning at the 12 o'clock position in purple as the Terran player. It's so weird to watch Brood War after playing so much SC2. It just looks so old school. And there's the show-offy Flash, man, just drinking his Bacardi Sweat. I almost forgot the name of the drink, but he's drinking his Bacardi Sweat, showing off, showing that he doesn't need to spam at the beginning of the game. There's Bisu spawning in teal at the 8 o'clock position. Again, this is on Aztec, which is a 4-player map, and honestly, I'm going to get a lot of stuff wrong because I haven't commentated. Oh my gosh, Bisu, what are you doing? Bisu looks like he's going to go for some type of cheese, or maybe he's going to block off his ramp. We'll have to see exactly what he's planning on doing here in this game. But as I said, I'm going to probably get a lot of stuff wrong, a lot of builds wrong. I don't know the builds for Brood War anymore. It's been such a long time since I've done a commentary. Again, this is about a month old, actually, so I apologize for that. But I just have had so much stuff to do with school and SC2 practice and other stuff in the like. Remember that I do now have a stream that you guys can watch, and some of you might be even watching this commentary on the stream. We do see the gateway, so he's probably just going to go for some type of wall off there. Flash, meanwhile, is putting down the racks, and quite possibly will do his normal 1 racks into CC build. If we look at the voting polls, it looks like SKT is favored to win 51% to 48. That still is not a very big margin at all. But speaking of commentaries, I was listening to the State of the Game podcast, which is a really good podcast, which you guys should definitely check out, definitely listen to. And they were talking about how the SC2 GG commentators get kind of a lot of shit, or sorry for my language there, but they get a lot of flack for not really knowing the game as well as they should. They are very entertaining, kind of like how Husky's a lot better these days, but how Husky and HD are for the SC2 community. And what Liquid Tyler was saying, who I have a ton of respect for, is he was saying that if you're very vague and you just say really vague things and go kind of play by play and tell them what's happening, don't give a lot of insight, but then that's a lot better than someone who gives insight, but it's the wrong insight, that it's really, really bad to give wrong insight. And so what I'm going to try to do in this commentary is go a little bit play by play, not really tell you too much of what is going to happen or try to make predictions because I have no idea. But he is going 1 Rax into CC, and the Marine is going to be out. The probe is in Flash's base. There is a Zealot on the way. This could be a little bit bad for Flash because his Marine is not out yet. He's going to be able to sit right in front of the barracks and pick off the Marine, but no, it looks like he's going to go for some SCVs as of late. The SCVs are probably surrounding. I don't know what's happening because the camera's on Flash, but now the Zealot is attacking the Marine. The Marine has like a few health. 1 SCV goes down. The probe's in the mix as well. 4 SCVs coming off and trying to fend off this Zealot. Another SCV is killed. Another Zealot's coming in as well. The command center might not be able to get up. He might have to cancel that just because the amount of Zealots. I mean, he should be able to with excellent micro. Now that he has 3 Marines out, he should be able to fend this off. But remember, Brood War units are a lot more potent than SC2 units, I believe. I very much believe that. And a 3rd Zealot coming in for Bisu. Bisu looking very focused. Here comes the Marines. The Marines attacking the one of the Zealots. The Zealot looks like it might be going down. The Marine goes down. The Zealot just a few hit points, like 7 HP. The Zealot goes down. SCV's getting a good surround on it. The Zealot a little bit glitched there. It looks like the AI got a little bit screwed up, and Flash is going to be able to hold this off. He's going to be able to complete the command center. Meanwhile, Bisu has gotten up his expansion at his natural. Another Marine goes down. I think that's a total of 3 Marines and 2 SCVs, but that early pressure kind of hurt Bisu a little bit. He has not had a chance to get up his core. His expansion is going to be up and running. Not really good saturation at either of the bases for Flash, as he has had to just keep pumping out these Marines. So pretty much resetting to even factory going up for Flash in the meanwhile. Looks like another gateway going up for Bisu. And both players need to be very careful. Bisu needs to be careful that he's not throwing these Zealots away. He is causing Flash to use a lot of APM and a lot of micro. Here comes another Zealot as well. Might be able to pick off that SCV, making the bunker. Gonna delay it for a little bit, and he is able to, but Flash immediately putting that SCV on that bunker building, and very nice job getting 2 Marine kills for that Zealot. So fairly cost effective. I mean, pretty much even, and I think that Zealot might have had an SCV kill also. It looks like we see range being upgraded by Bisu, so going to definitely look to go towards the mid game, and just excellent harassment by Bisu, attacking at multiple directions. This just shows how much APM you really need to play Brood War rather than SC2, because remember, Brood War does not have auto mining, does not have smart casting, control groups of 12, very hard to play. No add-on on that factory. This Dragoon is going to be able to range that bunker for quite some time, and Flash is going to have to pull off some SCVs to defend this Vulture. Able to micro fairly well against the Zealot, able to pick off both of those Zealots there, and Bisu's just waiting for his range to be upgraded so he can put on more pressure. We have a building in Armory going up for Flash, so that only can mean Thor's just kidding. It's probably going to be some type of Goliath play where he wants to get an early upgrade, but I believe that it's going to be a Goliath play, and oh, the Vulture almost gets out, but is going to get sniped by the Dragoon. Very nice job by Bisu. 3 Dragoons at the front of Flash's base, and he's in a little bit of trouble, but he's definitely not far behind. I mean, Bisu really kind of has to put up this pressure because he really doesn't have a whole lot to go on. We have a robotics facility as well as a citadel going up for Bisu, so it's going to go for both tech pass. Could go Reavers, could go DTs, could go High Templar, could go Speed Lots, could go a lot of things. And we'll just have to see what he decides to do, because he is going for both sides of his tech path as of yet. The first Siege Tank is out for Flash. Flash has had to pull off 4 SCVs to repair this bunker, which is kind of unfortunate for him, but not too unstandard. This is now going into standard play. The Siege Tank is going to be able to range with that huge amount of range. Siege Tanks just have so much range in Brood War, and those Dragoons are going to have to back up. Honestly, I think that maybe if Bisu was really risky, he could have tried to pick off that Siege Tank with his 4 Dragoons there, and I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I have no idea who that is. Observatory and Templar Archives going up for Bisu, so he's gonna definitely think about going into the late game. Possibly we'll get an expansion here in the near future, as he is still containing Flash. Needs that expansion actually if he's gonna go for both of those tech pass, I think, unless he's gonna really skimp on the gateway units, which would not be too smart in my opinion. But my opinion doesn't really matter because I suck at Brood War, first of all. Second of all, I haven't commentated in forever. There's the Korean commentators as you see them on the screen. And I just think that overall, OGN and NBC do a much better job of their screen control, showing players' reactions, stuff like that. First Goliath comes out just like I predicted. I am a genius. I am a prophet. I was just lucky. Observer coming out for Bisu, and he's going to be able just to see exactly what type of tech that Flash is going for, and that's super important in this matchup, especially on these positions where they are fairly close by ground there. And these positions I'm not entirely sure because I haven't seen enough games played on this map, but it seems like taking maybe your 4th base will be somewhat difficult, and even your 3rd, because you have to really worry about drops from both players, from the Protoss as well as the Terran. Storm drops are very potent. We see the control tower going on that starport there, as well as a science facility. So going into the late game for sure. Good scan. Gonna see that observer. The Goliath might be able to pick it off. It does have those charm booster upgrades, but it looks like the observer is going to get away. Luckily for Bisu, there's the KT team, I believe, always wearing their nice suits. All the coaches doing themselves up like that, and it looks like a 4th base going up for Bisu. So Bisu going to be double expanding, feeling very confident that he's going to be able to defend any type of pressure that Flash can put on him, since Bisu put on such early pressure. And DTs Bisu with his friendly DTs, the DTs that he loves so dearly. Here they go into the front of the base. Is Flash going to be able to see this? He did see the little hiccup by the Vulture, and oh man, almost able to get, gets both of them. Wow, very nice job by Flash. Those DTs not good for anything from Bisu, and Flash able to pick them off without losing, I don't think, anything. I don't even think he lost any SCVs on the splash from that siege tank, doing a very nice job. And Bisu, now that he has not put pressure on his opponent, Flash is coming in to put pressure on him, moving the probes just in the nick of time. Wow, these players are just so good, man. I cannot wait till Flash and Bisu switch over to SC2 and show everybody what APM truly is. Vulture's getting picked off by Bisu's Dragoons there, and it looks like Flash is thinking about moving out with some siege tanks, some Marines, and some Goliaths. Kind of a mixed matched sort of build for Flash. Also throwing some Vultures in the mix as well, and a science vessel. So here we go, Flash moving out. Bisu really doesn't have anything but Dragoons. He does have the high ground, which is going to be a little bit advantageous to him, but this slow push by the Terran player is just so powerful that Bisu's just going to have to sit back and defend, play very passively. He is going for Arbiters rather than Carriers. You know how much I hate Carriers in PvT. But he's going to go for this slow push, and Bisu just needs to play very passive until he gets his super Protoss ball going, and until he's able to kind of push out and break out with his Arbiters, his Speedlots, some Dragoons, possibly some Storms, stuff like that. He needs to get into the late game. This mid game is not really too much in favor of Protoss. Protoss really just want to get to that late game and get to Arbiter tech, Speedlot tech, Storms. Just like I said, Observer gets picked off with that Science Vessel in the area. Now it looks like Bisu's pumping out a lot more Zealots. He's going to go for these Speedlots because Speedlots are ridiculously fast in Brood War. They are very fast. I think they're better than Charge because they're fast all the time instead of fast like a third of the time or a fourth of the time. Putting up some missile turrets, very smart by Flash. He doesn't want. Oh, the Science Vessel is going to get picked off. Very nice job by Bisu. But Flash putting up missile turrets, does not want to get dropped on, doesn't want to get like Zealot bombed or anything like that. Also putting down some mines as well, but it looks like pure Zealot is being produced by Bisu, and this could be very good. But he needs to be very careful that he doesn't overcommit on his Zealot army. Here comes the first Arbiter kind of going in, making a little bit of a zealot bomb. It looks like he's going to try to go down this ramp. I don't think this is good at all. He's just going to go right down this ramp. His units are just getting funneled in, but somehow, some way, he's managed to kind of break out. I think Flash kind of underproduced his units. Did not know. I don't think he knows that Bisu is on 4 bases, but if he does, he is absolutely screwed. Here comes more units from Bisu. He needs a stasis. I don't know where the stasis is. There's a ton of mines over in the top left, but they're not doing anything because Bisu came down the shorter ramp. This is the map where there is the big ramp and the smaller ramp, and Bisu puts on a gamble and wins, and Bisu knows. He knows that he's won the match. He knows that he's won, and Bisu looking so ecstatic. You'd never ever see emotion out of the ninja toss, but somehow, some way, he pulls out a smile while he's playing, jumping down in his seat, and the SKT coach knows it. Everybody knows it. Flash is absolutely screwed. The Terminator Terran is going to go down. KT's team looks on very saddened by the fact that their best player, the best player in the world, is being beat by my idol, my favorite player, Bisu, the B-suit, the ninja toss. I don't know what else he's called, but there's another name for him, but he is in such an advantageous position. It's not even funny, and Flash is just on his toes. He's at the ropes. There's no way that he's coming back from this, man, unless Bisu really messes up. And I mean, there's some way. I mean, Fantasy sometimes took his hands off the keyboard, but I mean, he still won. But you know, unless he like yucks himself or something, there's no way that Bisu is going to come down from this. I mean, he could lose all of his units to mines. That would be very, very bad. Trying to take the control of this high ground, but I just don't think it's enough. I think that Bisu needs to get an Arbiter or two in the mix. I'm pretty sure that he is building one. Defense Matrix on that tank is going to deny this push for just a little bit, but just pretty much moving in is Bisu, able to just do so much damage. It looks like we have 2-0 upgrades for armor or vehicle attack or mech attack or something like that, but Flash GG's and Bisu pulling out the victory. Such an exciting match, and it only fits that it is Bisu over Flash, my favorite player. And I actually knew the result of this game, I'm not gonna lie, before I casted it, but I hadn't actually watched the game, so it's very, very exciting to see Bisu finally at the top of his game, playing very, very well and winning it for his team, for SKT1. And a lot of people don't even consider him to be the best player on SKT. A lot of people consider probably Fantasy to be the ace, the best player. And I mean, he did play a lot of ace matches, so Bisu soaking in all the glory. And that's pretty much going to be it for me, guys. Again, I have a Facebook page, I have a Twitter, but the commentaries probably like 90% are going to stop. I just need to kind of focus on other things in my life. I am going to be putting some other videos on my YouTube channel, though, some like stills and some like short clips. So not going to put that Adobe software to waste. I'm definitely going to use it. Me and my friend are thinking of some videos that we want to do, but besides that, I think that's going to be it. That's going to wrap up the entirety of my commentaries, I guess. This is the last one. Sorry it was a little bit rusty. I was a little bit rusty on the commentating, but hopefully it was entertaining nonetheless. And I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's been really great commentating for you guys. Gaining 400 plus subs in less than 6 months was absolutely insane. I thank each and every one of you for watching my videos, and I hope that you join me in on my stream sometime and kind of chat with me there, or chat with me on Twitter or Facebook. Any of those would work. I'm also going to MLG Anaheim if any of you guys want to meet up there. I think that would be awesome, and that's the dream right there, is playing in front of that many people, the game that you love, and also wearing one of those hoodies because those are sweet. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and signing out for last time, I guess. Lates.